You guys think we could pull off the grills? I don't know.
This is a first right here.
Let me take my teeth out.
We're the Potash Twins.
We travel the world doing what we do best
Playing chart-topping jazz
and obsessing over great food.
and bringing our friends together for both.
I made a smiley face and he's actually trying.
This is Beats and Bites.
What's up, boys?
Dude, thanks for having us.
Michael Voltaggio, good friend of ours, winner of Top Chef, one of the biggest superstar chefs. Like, come on.
His restaurant Inkwell is a California bistro serving some pretty innovative food.
We brought one of our friends here. This is Smino. Smino, Michael. Smino is this huge up-and-coming rap star. We're so lucky that we even got to hang with him today.
He just opened for SZA and T-Pain on tour.
Huge,
He's absolutely blowing up right now. It's so crazy to bring someone like Michael together with Smino.
They're more alike than they are different.
I've been a musician my whole life, but I'd worked at Four Seasons Hotel. I washed the dishes in the kitchen for a chef.
Michael, what are you making, man?
As you guys know, we try and take things that are familiar with people, flip it on its head, give it back to them in a way that's not familiar.
I see like a caprese salad setup.
You see that.
I do.
With your mind, right? But what this is smoked cheese, and then what we've done is recreated the skin of a tomato on the outside of it with pomodoro sauce.
Wait, this is cheese?
We put a gelling agent inside of the sauce. The way you set a jelly is to get it cold, right?
Oh my god, liquid nitrogen right now?
Back away, this is dangerous, man.
By dipping it in the nitro, we can take that smoked cheese, dip it into the gel.
It looks like a Roma tomato.
My mind is being blown right now. Have you seen anything like that?
Nah, brothers made tomato cheese.
It's basically cheese in a tomato costume.
Let me take my teeth out there. I like
Oh, you got your grill on?
This is a first right here.
take my teeth out.
You get the first bite. As the guest, you get it.
You gotta cut the cheese.
All right, don't mind if I do. Damn. Yeah, that's sausage. Hey, could you put that in piece of crust?
I think so. I can figure it out.
Bruh,
I can figure it out.
that's just cheese, bruh. I mean, it's a lot more, but it's cheese, bruh.
It's flavors you're familiar with, presented in a whole new way.
Well, it looks intimidating, but when you eat it, you're like, I've had this before. I showed you guys a little bit of my creative process, right? I want to see how well now you can toss your salad.
This actually reminds me of when we write music. You have to keep everything in mind. You can't have too much bass, too much drums, too much horns, too much piano.
Where do you want to start, and then how do you build from there?
This mise en place is so intense.
So we've got arugula, we've got coriander, watercress, fennel, leeks, lettuce, homemade bacon bits, Dungeness crab meat that we picked fresh for you guys.
This the lemon right here, right?
That's lemon.
Can I get a tweezer, please? I'd like to tweeze some microgreens.
You have one right in front of you.
Oh.
He literally gave it to you.
Yes, chef.
We chef,
Yes,
we
chef.
chef. See, I like that. I like feeling important. It's me. I'm making you here.
You drawing my afro?
I mean, I'm trying.
I'm making an egg coulis with blackberries and
I made a smiley face and he's actually trying.
yeah, because I take things more seriously than you do.
So far, the one I want to eat the most is right here in the middle, so. I like how this looks.
I think it got sloppy towards the end. Like,
I don't hate this.
Oh,
wow.
really, bro?
I'm not gonna eat that. Only because I don't want to mess up how pretty it looks.
Call that salad Atlanta style.
Atlanta style.
Everything, lemon pepper wet.
Lemon pepper wit.
For the lemon?
It's got that, it's got a country club feel to it. That's pretty good, actually.
Right quick with the lemon, you know.
Next level.
This beets with hibiscus and lemon, raspberries, a little bit of watercress.
That's
love-
fire, bro.
I love the beat. I love the texture of the shallot and the bacon bits.
Oh, that's fire.
For those of you that don't know, fire refers to the perfect dish. You don't ever say fuego, like that's fuego.
I say fuego.
Oh, I say fuego too. I
said
thought I was the only one that said fuego. We were meant to be.
I also say fueg, but I didn't make a huge deal about it.
There's no rules in any of this art.
It's no different than like when you guys write a song or you perform, it's about telling a story, right?
Yeah.
In the
Absolutely.
restaurant, we try and do the same thing.
It's me, like, when you write music, how do you try to get your story across?
It's more so about me being real and honest. I just do what I want to do. Then it flow.
What you're doing is like the intro of a song. Like you're setting them up, but you're not giving them the full picture.
It's not the hook yet.
Well, I wish I could grow up in your all's generation, because you said you do what you want to do. I grew up having to do what I was told to do and then didn't know what I wanted to do, and then I had to figure it out. Now you guys just come out knowing what you want to do and you just do it.
What mistakes did you make as a chef or as an artist that kind of made you who you are today?
I think you have to start understanding who your audience is. And so where something makes you happy or you get stuck on an idea, my ego was so big that I was determined to complete that idea. And being able to edit yourself and understand, you're not just doing it for yourself.
When people order this menu, they don't know how many hours it took for you to come up with this. When they hear our music or Smee's music, they don't know how long we were in that studio for. They just hear this, like the final product at the end. How big is the bill gonna be?
You can wash the dishes, man. As a reward for your hard work in the kitchen, we're gonna go ahead and make this Henny slushy.
Oh my God.
A little Henny and soda.
Is this not the best interpretation of a collaboration? Like, this is something Smee said as a joke.
I'm damn near thinking about how I can make some Henny slushies. Y'all talking about it frees the.
Wait, can you invite me over when you make the Henny slushies?
Oh, we gotta make
100.
slushies.
Yeah,
We gotta
good
make
Henny
slushies.
And Michael's making this vision come to life. This is how the best things turn out.
So liquid nitrogen actually freezes alcohol.
Bruh.
I feel like this is like a witch's cauldron or something. It's a brew.
Oh me.
We're gonna be turned into rats or something right after this.
Oh my goodness.
As promised, you've got your Henny slushy. Cheers to the Smino slushy.
That's a level. It's a level. This redefined the summer.
When you're in the studio, are you gonna be like, yo, if you don't get me that Henny slushy, you can't buy it?
He's
He's gonna be in his writer.
Yeah.
Voltaggio has to come in and make him Henny slushies. That's it. Smino, I think you need to be a consultant here.
You know? You know what time it is. Bro, this straight good. Like, it's actually fire.
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 We're getting there. On the cool meter, we're like down here when we walked in, and it's coming up. It's coming up.
Is there more food we can eat? I'm like ready.
Absolutely. I've never sat down and actually eaten here before, not once.
And that is some boss.
Michael, this food looks insane.
I love how these look like chicharron.
Actually, they're vegetarian chicharron, so it's made out of fresh corn, tapioca, and we basically steam it, dry it, and fry it. And then this is our fried calamari with a curry emulsion. It's breaded in masa and potato starch.
Michael's food is insane. We used to watch him on Top Chef all the time, but being able to taste it up close and personal is a whole other thing. It's so crazy to bring someone like Michael together with Smino.
They're more alike than they are different.
Smee, I know your entire family comes from a musical background, so I'm sure that influenced the way you became a rapper in your style.
I grew up playing in church. You'll find that a lot of black musicians and a lot of music that changed the world come out of the church. So I put that into the way I made music and rapped and all of that.
When I started first out cooking, I cooked for the church.
Is that where you got your first feedback?
I mean, that's where I think I learned how to scale it up and start understanding who my audience was. I couldn't serve this at the church.
What was it like going from church to then touring with T-Pain and SZA?
First thing I learned was just the discipline. I played with a bunch of older people, you feel me? And I'm learning like, I ain't gotta show off. I more so wanna compliment them.
With us, we always wanted to surround ourselves with musicians who were better than us because just being around them brought you to the next level.
You were an overnight success with Top Chef, but nothing's really overnight. We all know that.
I worked really hard up until that point, but then getting that audience and then waking up and I'm on Conan, I'm on Fallon. I'm doing scripted television and I'm like, wait, where did this, I'm a cook.
You're a
You know what I mean?
star,
At the end of
but
the
you're a
day,
star
I'm
cook.
just a cook.
Before the world knew me, you know what I mean? Like I got a chance to actually like hone in on my craft. A lot of artists don't get that chance. A lot of artists get approached by these sharks with these big labels early. Me, I'm from St. Louis, small town. You ain't gonna find me.
How do you define success?
Oftentimes you thought that success was getting to a certain point. And I think one day in maturity, you realize that your success is actually enjoying the climb up there.
There's so many people that just have the vibe of, I'm a badass. I know what I'm doing.
Eventually you gotta be confident and okay in your own skin.
You got rock star vibes, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, doesn't he feel like a musician, like an artist, like a rapper?
He
Like...
is artist.
Cooking with the chef, Calamari, nothing left, yeah. I ate it all, cool, with the young twins.
Okay. Nice. That was my first time hearing them live actually too, so yeah, lit.